who has been awarded the Abel Prize 2026? Correct option is B. Gerd Faltings. Which team has won the Women's Premier League 2026 title? Correct option is D. Royal Challengers Bangalore. Union Cabinet approved the proposal to change the official name of Kerala to what? Right option is C. Kerala. What is India's rank among 163 countries in the Global Peace Index 2026? Correct option is A. 127th. Which state has declared 2026 as the agriculture year? Right option is C. Madhya Pradesh. Where has India's first micro-algae tower pure air been installed to reduce highway pollution? Right option is B. New Delhi. Who has been honored with the 60th Gyanpith Award for the year 2025? Correct option is C. R. Varamuthu. Who won the Best Actor Award at the 90th Academy Awards? Correct option is D. Michael B. Jordan. In March, which country became the 118th member of the International Solar Alliance? Correct option is B. Romania. Which team won the 79th Santosh Trophy 2025-26? Right option is A. Services. Where was the Global South's first Global AI Impact Summit 2026 held? Correct option is B. New Delhi. Where was the foundation stone of India's first Quantum Valley project laid? Right option is A. Amravati, Andhra Pradesh. Who has been awarded the Indira Gandhi Peace Prize 2025? Correct option is B. Graca Machel. What is India's rank in the Corruption Perceptions Index 2025 released in February? Right option is B. 91st. Which mission did India launch to rescue stranded citizens after a devastating earthquake in Venezuela in June? Right option is D. Operation Amistad. Which location on the moon has ISRO selected as the landing site for the Chandrayaan-4 mission? Correct option is B. Mos Mutton. What is India's rank in the Women, Peace and Security Index 2025-26? Correct option is C. 131st. Which village officially became India's first caste-free village? Correct option is B. Sondala village. Who has become the new Chief of Defence Staff of India? Right option is A. N.S. Raja Subramani. Who won the Femina Miss India 2026 title? Correct option is C. Sadhvi Satish Sale. On which river are India's first river-based light pillars being built? Correct option is B. Brahmaputra. Who was honored with the 35th Saraswati Samman 2025 for the work Har Pavati Katha? Right option is D. Ram Kumar Mukhopadhyay. Where was the Black Swan Summit 2026 for AI, FinTech and Insurtech held for the first time in India? Right option is D. Bhubaneswar. Who won the women's singles title at the Australian Open 2026? Correct option is C. Elena Ryabkina. Which has become India's first fully paperless judiciary state? Correct option is B. Sikkim. What is India's rank in the World Press Freedom Index 2026? Correct option is B. 157th. Which country passed the Ethnic Unity Law in May to promote national integration? Correct option is C. China. For which album did spiritual leader Dalai Lama win his first Grammy at the 68th Annual Grammy Awards 2026? Right option is D. Meditation, the reflection of His Holiness. Who became the new Chief Minister of Manipur in February? Right option is A. Yumnam Khemchand Singh, The 13th edition of the joint military exercise Khanjar 13 was held in February between India and which country? Correct option is D. Kyrgyzstan. When was World Cancer Day 2026 observed? Correct option is B. On 4th February. Which cities hosted the Winter Olympics 2026? Correct option is B. Milan and Cortina, Italy. How many people were awarded Padma Awards in total in the year 2026? Correct option is D. 131 peoples. When was National Waters Day 2026 celebrated? Right option is A. On 25th January. Who won the Best Actress in a Drama award at the 83rd Golden Globe Awards 2026? Correct option is B. Jessie Buckley. At which IIT did the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology launch the Param Shakti supercomputing facility? Right option is B. IIT Madras. Who is the author of the book 4 Stars of Destiny? Correct option is D. General M.M. Narwane. Who has been appointed as the new Director General of the Indo-Tibetan Border Police? Correct option is A. Shatrujit Singh Kapoor. Who won the International Booker Prize 2026 for the novel Taiwan Travel? Correct option is B. Yang Shuangzedai and Lin King. Who was honored with the prestigious Tyler Prize 2026 for environmental achievement? Right option is C. Toby Kears. In which country is the Fink River located, recognized as the oldest flowing river in the world? Right option is B. Australia. Which became the first Indian state to declare Bacillus subtilis as its official state microbe? Correct option is B. Kerala. Which country implemented the world's first comprehensive artificial intelligence law, the AI Basic Act? Correct option is C. South Korea. Who took oath as the new Chief Minister of West Bengal in May? Correct option is A. Suvendu Adhikari. Which district is set to become India's first biohabit district? Right option is D. Kipaner District, Arunachal Pradesh. When was World Earth Day 2026 celebrated? Correct option is B. On 22nd April. In which year was the late legendary singer Asha Bhosle awarded the Padma Vibhushan? Right option is C. 2008. Which railway depot in India became the country's first water-neutral depot in April? Correct option is D. Kankaria Depot, Ahmedabad. Who was elected as the new Prime Minister of Hungary in April? Correct option is A. Peter Magyar. The joint military exercise Dostalik 2026 was held between India and which country in April? Correct option is C. Uzbekistan. Which state government announced India's first mushroom mission with an investment of 13,000 crores rupees? Correct option is D. Andhra Pradesh. Which country announced its exit from OPEC and OPEC Plus alliances effective 1st May 2026? Correct option is A. UAE. Which organization launched the Water Forward initiative to improve water security for over 1 billion people by 2030? Right option is D. World Bank. Who took oath as the new Chief Minister of Bihar in April? Correct option is D. Samrat Chaudhary. Which state launched the My Village Healthy Village campaign to improve rural health? Correct option is C. Maharashtra. Who assumed charge as the new Director General of the Border Security Force in January? Correct option is B. Praveen Kumar. Where was the foundation stone laid for India's first driverless pod taxi project? Correct option is A. Mumbai. after the president's approval, which city obtained legal status as the sole permanent capital of Andhra Pradesh? Right option is C. Amravati. Which space agency launched the Artemis 2 mission to send astronauts to orbit the moon after 53 years? Correct option is A. NASA. Which state topped the medal tally at the Khelo India Tribal Games 2026? Correct option is B. Karnataka. The reciprocal exchange of logistics agreement became fully operational in April between India and which country? Correct option is B. Russia. Who won the Sportswoman of the Year at the prestigious Laureus World Sports Awards 2026? Correct option is C. Aryana Sablenka. The Geological Survey of India declared the Yana Caves of which state as a National Geoheritage Site? Right option is B. Karnataka. Which educational body was granted deemed university status by the Ministry of Education in 2026? Correct option is A. NCERT. Where was the Tri-Service Seminar Run Samvad organized? Correct option is B. Bangalore. In which country is the world's first permanent nuclear waste repository, Onklo, built? Correct option is C. Finland. The Joint Special Forces exercise Cyclone 4 was held in April between which two countries? Correct option is A. India and Egypt. Where did Chief Justice Surya Kant virtually inaugurate the country's first fully paperless district court? Correct option is B. Wayanad. Who was appointed as the new Director General of the National Investigation Agency in January? Right option is C. Rakesh Agrawal. In which state will India's first sovereign AI park be established? Correct option is D. Tamil Nadu. Which spacecraft will be the first human-made object to reach a distance of 1 light day from Earth? Correct option is C. Voyager 1. Between which two locations did PM Narendra Modi unveil the country's first Vande Bharat sleeper train? Correct option is A. Havda and Guwahati. Which operation did India launch in January to bring back its citizens from Iran? Correct option is B. Operation Swadesh. Who was awarded the Ashok Chakra 2026, India's highest peacetime gallantry award? Correct option is B. Shubhanshu Shukla. UN Environment Prize recipient Madhav Gadgil passed away at 82. He is known for pioneering conservation in which region? Correct option is D. Western Ghats. Which became the first city in India to provide 24-hour drinkable tap water? Correct option is D. Puri, Odisha. Which bank launched India's first solar-powered ATM van TGB on wheels in January? Correct option is B. Tripura Gramin Bank. Which country officially became the 10th member of the New Development Bank in June? Right option is B. Uzbekistan. Who took oath as the 47th and youngest Prime Minister of Nepal? Correct option is C. Balendra Shah. Which company became India's 130th unicorn in June? Correct option is C. Sarvam AI. Who became the new chairman of the National Statistical Commission in June? Correct option is A. Dr. Sabal Chattopadhyay. Which team won the Vijay Hazare Trophy 2025-26? Correct option is C. Vidarbh. Who became the first individual footballer to win the Princes of Asturias Sports Award in 2026? Right option is C. Lionel Messi. The Jai Prakash Narayan Bird Sanctuary was declared India's 100th Ramsar site. In which state is it located? Correct option is B. Uttar Pradesh. Who won the men's singles title at the French Open 2026? Correct option is D. Alexander Zverev. Which state government approved the Akka Pade scheme in January for the safety of women and minors? Correct option is A. Karnataka. Where was the 16th edition of the Indo-US Joint Annual Exercise Vajra Prahar held? Correct option is A. Baklo, Himachal Pradesh. Who was given the additional charge of CEO of Niti Aayog in February? Correct option is B. Nidhi Chibba. Which team won the Tata IPL 2026 title? Correct option is D. Royal Challengers Bengaluru. When was National Panchayati Raj Day 2026 celebrated? Right option is C. On 24th April. Which became the second Indian state to implement the Uniform Civil Code? Correct option is C. Gujarat. Where did Bharat Petroleum Corporation launch India's first 24/7 LPG ATM? Correct option is A. Gurugram, Haryana. Which became India's first legislative assembly to use AI-powered face recognition technology for marking MLA attendance? Correct option is A. Andhra Pradesh. Which country became the 10th nation to join the PAX Silica Alliance in February? Right option is B. India. Which country topped the medal tally at the 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Olympics? Correct option is A. Norway. The 7th edition of the joint military exercise Dharma Guardian 2026 was held between India and which country? Correct option is C. Japan. Who has been appointed as the National Brand Ambassador for Census 2027 by the Union Home Ministry? Right option is A. Sudarshan Patnaik. Who became the youngest scientist to win the Stockholm Water Prize 2026? Correct option is C. Kaveh Madani. Where did Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurate India's first semiconductor assembly, test and packaging facility? Correct option is B. Sanand, Gujarat. Which team won the Ranji Trophy 2025-26 title? Correct option is C. Jammu and Kashmir. What is the new name of Rajasthan's famous hill station Mount Abu? Right option is D. Abu Raj. Who was the chief guest at the 11th Raisina Dialogue 2026 held in New Delhi? Right option is C. Alexander Stubb. Which state government launched Project Ganga to provide high-speed internet connectivity to 20 lakh rural households? Correct option is A. Uttar Pradesh. Which state launched the Hanuman project to reduce human-wildlife conflict? Correct option is D. Andhra Pradesh. Which state government launched the TWE scheme on International Women's Day 2025? Correct option is C. Tamil Nadu. Where was Tamil Nadu's first dark sky park established? Correct option is A. Kolli Hills. Who is the author of the book Mahatma, a Great Communicator? Right option is B. Dheeraj Kakadiya. Where was India's first AI-driven skill census, Saksham, launched? Correct option is C. Mumbai. Which became the first country in Great Britain to grant legal recognition to water cremation? Correct option is C. Scotland. Who was appointed as the new governor of West Bengal in March? Correct option is A. R.N. Ravi. Who became the first Indian to win the prestigious Esmond B. Martin Award for Wildlife Conservation? Right option is D. Kriti Karant. Which institute launched the Moonshot project to enhance the capabilities of the human brain? Correct option is B. IIC Bengaluru. In March, which space agency lost contact with its probe mission studying the sun's corona? Correct option is C. European Space Agency. The Mizoram Legislative Assembly passed a resolution to include which language in the 8th schedule of the Constitution? Correct option is B. Mizo. Which state launched the Lake and Air Monitoring Initiative to monitor air quality and the health of lakes? Correct option is C. Gujarat. When was International Day of Mathematics 2026 celebrated? Right option is C. On 14th March. In April, the Shekha Jheel Bird Sanctuary of which state was declared India's 99th Ramsar site? Correct option is A. Uttar Pradesh. NASA and the European Space Agency jointly announced the launch of which rover to Mars at the end of 2028? Correct option is C. Rosalind Franklin. Who became the new Prime Minister of Bangladesh in February? Correct option is B. Tariq Rahman. Which scheme did Prime Minister Narendra Modi approve to provide timely medical assistance and free treatment to road accident victims? Correct option is D. PM Rahat. Where did Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurate Northeast India's first emergency landing facility in February? Correct option is C. Dibrugarh, Assam. Where was the 62nd edition of the Munich Security Conference 2026 held? Right option is A. Germany. Where will India's first National Cow Culture Museum be established? Correct option is B. Mathura. Who won the FIDE Freestyle Chess World Championship 2026 title? Correct option is D. Magnus Carlsen. Which became the first state in India to draft and approve its own comprehensive urban policy? Right option is B. Kerala. India's first underwater twin-tube road and rail tunnel will be constructed under which river? Correct option is A. Brahmaputra. Who won the BBC Indian Sportswoman of the Year 2025 title? Correct option is B. Smriti Mandhana. Which organization launched the initiative to develop India's first B corridors along national highways? Correct option is D. National Highways Authority of India. In February, which state declared tidal flooding a state-specific disaster? Correct option is A. Kerala. Which state launched India's first graphene policy to become a global tech hub? Right option is C. Kerala. Who became the 105th Prime Minister of Japan in February? Correct option is C. Sane Takaichi. In which state's Udanti Sitandi Tiger Reserve are hornbill restaurants being developed? Correct option is D. Chhattisgarh. When was World Pangolin Day 2026 celebrated? Correct option is C. On 21st February. Which state government launched the Meri Rasoi scheme to provide food kits to 40 lakh families? Correct option is B. Punjab. Which university honored Lok Sabha MP Shashi Tharoor with an honorary Doctor of Letters degree in February? Correct option is A. St. Xavier's University, Kolkata. Which state or union territory launched the Rahveer Yojana in February? Correct option is B. Delhi. Which team won the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026 title? Correct option is A. India. What is India's rank among 147 countries in the World Happiness Report 2026? Right option is C. 116th. In March, the Geological Survey of India declared the hill of the historic Kalinjar Fort as the first National Geoheritage Site of which state? Correct option is C. Uttar Pradesh. India signed an agreement with which country for the restoration of the 9th century UNESCO World Heritage Site Prambanan Temple Complex? Correct option is D. Indonesia. When was World Water Day 2026 celebrated? Correct option is B, on 22nd March. What is India's rank in the Global Terrorism Index 2026 released by the Institute for Economics and Peace? Correct option is A, 13th. Where has International Conference on Carbon Markets Prakriti 2026 held in March? Correct option is A, New Delhi. When was World Tuberculosis Day 2026 celebrated? Right option is D, on 24th March. The new book Karuna, The Power of Compassion, authored by which Nobel Peace Prize laureate was released in March? Correct option is C, Kailash Satyarthi. Which country will host the 8th edition of the Commonwealth Youth Games for the first time in 2027? Correct option is A, Malta. Which state or union territory has launched the Anmol scheme for free genetic testing of newborn babies? Correct option is B, Delhi. Which state will be the first to receive the Praman certification for its forest and agroforestry products? Correct option is C, Andhra Pradesh. Who has become the first female astronaut to orbit the moon through NASA's Artemis II mission? Correct option is B, Christina Koch. In March, which country launched the world's first freight bullet train operating at a speed of 275 km per hour? Right option is C, Japan.